invite the active...
The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted an early cessation of rainfall for 2017, especially in the northern part of Nigeria, resulting in shorter than normal length of growing season. To this end, the Minister of Water Resources warns Nigerians to be cautious of likely flooding, as he calls for the construction of large dams and reservoirs to mitigate its effect.
I use this forum to counsel our administrators and authorities at the state and local government levels to ensure the construction of large earth dams or reservoirs, artificial lakes and buffers to route excess flood waters into them. This will help to recharge the aquifer systems and be useful for other purposes like water supply, irrigation, fisheries, and so on.
Minister unveils the report with another warning to Nigerians not to neglect the flood outlook.
The 2017 annual flood outlook gives added impetus to the government's change agenda to better the lives of Nigerians by serving as an early warning to people and communities living in or around the floodplains and other flood vulnerable areas to put in place necessary precautionary and preventive measures that will ameliorate the adverse effects of likely severe flood event.
In an overview of the 2017 annual flood outlook, the Director General of the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency explains that there is a likelihood of flooding in some coastal states.
The quantum of water on the surface of Nigeria is so much, and that is why everything must be done to harness this water and also allow the water to flow down the major channels and tributaries. And that here is where we as Nigerians have roles to play.
Flood phenomenon, according to the Nigeria Hydrological Services, is a double-phase happenstance that periodically affects humanity and its environment. And it is for this reason that the agency wants Nigerians to be aware of the disastrous effects of flooding.
Welcome back. Idowu Salau is still discussing tackling the incessant flooding recorded in Lagos and some other parts of the country. We did send invitation to the Commissioner for Environment, Lagos State, sent many calls and messages, but none have been replied. Let's go back to the point you were making, looking at some of the solutions and talking about how we can improve on the drainage kind of technology we can employ, just so that we free the waterways.
Yes. For flood control and prevention, there are some infrastructure that you need to put in place. One, you need to channelize the major identified drainage canal that empty the city stormwater into the lagoon and into the ocean. Then that's what we call you build dike and you build dams. But if it's major river like that of let me give you an example. Major river like that of Ogun River here, that silted up the last time, that people think it was magic. It was because of the activities of human activities.
So human activities also affecting this situation that
yes, because that place needs to be redeveloped.
How is the human activities affecting what we just saw 2 days ago?
I told you they empty the waste, the solid waste, the liquid waste, and that is the sewage, all into the canal, because there is no proper waste management system in place. And why this one is so enormous now is that because we are in the crossroad. The state government is trying to change one policy to the other. Now, the PSP are not collecting waste. Waste are there on the street as furniture to all the new road that Mr. Governor has just constructed. And this is the one I always give to them.
Is it more of a human problem that we've seen, the result of human problem?
Both.
Or is it because, I mean, majorly, or is it because the natural phenomenon of El Nino is setting in?
Yes. We talk of climate change. The effect of climate change is one of it. We have more water now due to rise in water level, in ocean level. Water in the ocean. There is a rise in it. And when there is heavy downpour, like the one we have, there's the soil has its own assimilation capacity. So you start having population because water cannot go down any longer. And once that happens, accumulating with the block drainage channel and lack of infrastructure to make the water to have free flow. Because we have major drainage channels there, we have about 6 systems in Lagos that empty water from the storm water into the canal and into the lagoon. We talk of the system 1, that's Odoyalaro, from Agidingbi up to what's it called, to what's this area in Bagada. We have water there. Then we have system 2, 3, 4, 5, the Okiafa Canal. That one leads to Maitu, and we have Igamu Creek, we have Port Novo Creek. All these ones are systems that have been identified. They are all blocked, and these are the ones that carries water from the city into the lagoon. So they have to do so. Okay, I give the entire tank wash in the tank farm of Apapa. The effect of it is what you have in Igamu Creek. The siltation in Igamu Creek. Sometimes it smells. Sometimes you see them is clogged. They become a semi-solid because when they wash the tank, all the tank farm, when they wash the tank, the sediment that are coming out are being thrown into the Igamu Creek through Ijora, and that's why you have that water blackish all the time. When we test that water, when we did a report for World Bank, and World Bank gave Lagos State that report because I believe somebody has to go and visit that report. I was on the team of the World Bank that conducted that report. Myself and one team leader from New York and one guy from